Listen, this case is before a court of competent jurisdiction, and I don't discuss it.
That's correct.
Because the court has every jurisdiction. When President Buhari was president, I came to see Nnamdi Kanu's mother and father, and all of you were aware. I spoke to them, and I spoke to President Muhammad Buhari. He's alive. And he directed he should be given the court that his lawyers should not oppose bail. And I went to see Nnamdi. And I saw him, spoke to him immediately, spoke to his brothers, fine boy, all of them. And the unfortunate things happened. And it was not my problem that he started doing what he's not supposed to do. I warned him. I said, once you get this bail, don't carry arms. Don't sew uniform. Don't do all these things. You are second in command, can do anything, carry your flag and shout. And that is the truth. I'm saying it publicly, so it can be on record. So the court gave him bail, and the unfortunate thing happened. When he came back from Kenya, I was the first person that saw him in DSS. True or false? You will have the record, and it's true. And his lawyer said, why should I go there? I'm going to tell him to surrender their mandate. I mean, this country is not built that way. The nationality of a country should be respected. I still believe that President Tinubu will surprise people. I have discussed this matter with him, and I'm sure that he's also waiting to see. We must give the judiciary opportunity to say who is right and wrong. Our judiciary are courageous enough to tell us who is right and wrong.
All right. So Uzor Kalu is one of the Igbo politicians who has refused to call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Oh yes. Anytime he is asked about Nnamdi Kanu, he will always say, oh, let the court decide what will happen. Or he will say, oh, the president knows the best way to go about it. That is what Uzor Kalu always say anytime they ask him about Nnamdi Kanu. Just yesterday, he was on Channels Television, and you can't imagine what this man said with his mouth about Nnamdi Kanu. And of course, the video I played for you earlier, where he said that he warned Nnamdi Kanu, he warned him not to carry arms, he warned him not to do this, not to do this, not to fly a flag, and the rest of that. And I look at this man and I laughed. This man, Uzor Kalu, is a man that was convicted in 2019 of corruption, of fraud. I hope you know. He was convicted. He was sent to 12 years in prison for embezzling Abia's money, 7.56 billion naira. That was what he embezzled, and he was convicted. And did you know that when this man was convicted, when he was sent to prison, it was the same Nnamdi Kanu kept calling Nigerian government to release him. And eventually, Uzor Kalu did not even serve up to 5 years or 6 years, and he was released because Nnamdi Kanu was, persistently calling for his release, and he is released. And today, Uzor Kalu will open his mouth because of probably position. Because of position, he is selling his brother. He does not have any regard. He does not have any honor. If not for Nnamdi Kanu, at least for the people of Abia. Nnamdi Kanu is from Abia. He too is from Abia. Abia State, I mean. Yet, this man, the only thing in his mind is 2027. Is Tinubu. Oh, Tinubu will win. Oh, Tinubu is the best. Oh, this and that. He has sold his brother for position. And that brings me down to that thing that Nnamdi Kanu always say, that now Igbo politicians are only doing boy in Nigerian politics. They are doing boy. They are doing boy. This is the man who said when Buhari was the president that after Tinubu, no problem, Igbos will get presidency. Today, he is one of the strong people campaigning for Tinubu 2027. Saying that Igbo presidency does not even matter. That it doesn't matter. This is what Nigerian politics can turn you. This is what, when you become a puppet, this is what or the way you behave. Uzor Kalu, the former governor of Abia State, today, with his words, is selling his brother because of politics, because of money, because of power, because of popularity, because he wants people to know him. He wants the current administration to know his existence, that he is speaking for them. Yesterday, as I said earlier, he was on Channels Television, where he said a lot of things about Nnamdi Kanu. In this video, I'm going to show you, or you are going to watch some of the things that he said about Nnamdi Kanu. And after listening to it, you shake your head and say, one Nigeria, one Nigeria, this is what one Nigeria gives you. This is what he gives you, nothing else. Please, I beg you to take a little time and listen to him. And then after watching it, you do well to drop your comment in the comment section what you think. If you have anything to tell Uzor Kalu for selling his brother, please do well to drop it in the comment section what you think. Please watch this.
Let's get to the serious matter of perhaps I should begin with what came out of court today. In fact, yesterday, there seems to be a very heated debate between the Speaker of the House and a lawmaker from federal lawmaker from Abia State, who stood up as a matter of privilege and saying that there is a need for Nnamdi Kanu to be released for medical checks. And there are those who are campaigning on the outside also that the man should be let go. But you are a leader from the state, a former governor. It has a judicial angle to it, and it does have a political angle to it. How best do you think? You're a very good friend to the president. You're a son of Abia State, and you are in the center of all of this. What are you asking for?
Well, thank you, Sean. This case is before a court of competent jurisdiction, and I'm not sure it's a very good thing for me to come out openly to start canvassing my opinion without knowing the opinion of the judge. And on the point of the presidency, I think the president is also watching the judiciary axis. Remember, all of us are doing backdoor diplomacy as much as we can because of the utmost respect I have for the judiciary. I cannot make Justice M0çk look like a fool by discussing his case before a television station. And the president knows we have been talking to him on how best to resolve this issue. And I'm sure very soon the president will find how best it will be resolved. It's before a court of competent jurisdiction.
Is this matter a top priority on the table of President Tinubu?
I cannot say because I'm not presenting.
But you spoke to him about it.
I've discussed this with him many times. And
what was his reaction?
I cannot tell you what I discussed with the president.
I mean, it's not me. You're telling the people. No, people in Abia State.
No. I cannot tell them what I discussed with the president. It's a privilege for me to have spoken to the president. So,
but what would you like? I mean, and I'm not asking you to discuss.
What I like is for them to solve the problem amicably.
Politically, right?
Yes, after the judiciary pronouncement, because it's before a court. The Attorney General is there. Anybody can approach. The right process of discontinuing a case can be done by the Attorney General of Federation and not by people shouting either in the television or in their houses. We should respect Justice M0çk. And this is what I've always said, Nigerians. We must respect the decision of our courts.
So your own prayer would be that Nnamdi Kanu should be allowed to go home, so that you think that this will allow for permanent peace in the southeast?
It will bring everybody equally. My decision is I cannot decide for the court now, but I have spoken to the president my opinion, and president have my opinion, and some of the legal people have my opinion, and I cannot say my opinion before you because this case is before Justice M0çk.
And I'm not asking you to discuss what is before Justice. I'm just saying what your opinion cannot
No, it's only Nigeria.
You're not discussing whether Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist or
not. No. It doesn't make any meaning. Whatever it is, there is a need to come together and work out something between the federal government and that family. So I still believe that is possible.
Look at what happened with Simon Ekpa in the Finnish court, and what we are seeing in the southeast. Before Simon Ekpa was being arrested, and the federal government in Nigeria, and I had spoken with the CDS at the time, and if I asked him the question at the town hall when he told me about what their plans, the prayer to the Finnish government about the activities of Simon Ekpa all the way in Finland and how it's affecting the southeast region of the country, sit at home, and it does look like there seems to be some calm in the southeast region. What do you make of the Simon Ekpa situation and how it has been handled so far?
No, I cannot discuss such things.
Why now?
because I have told you, I've discussed this matter with authorities, high authorities in Nigeria.
That was Nnamdi Kanu's matter.
Whether I pass on, I've also discussed with the authorities in Nigeria.
You seem to be a bit politically. You are trying to be political. Is it because this is going to affect you politically?
No. Listen to me. You know my position about national issues. Because this case is before Justice M0çk.
Simon Ekpa's case is not before.
No, all of them are the same.
It's not. The case of Simon Ekpa is not before Nigerian court, and I'm asking that since that case has been handled by the court in Finland, there seems to be relative.
So was that your question?
That was my question about Simon Ekpa
and the fact since Simon Ekpa is not there, there will be relatively peace in the southeast. I'm not sure that is Nnamdi Kanu's group that are pushing for these problems, but if there is a way that we can sum up all political something and come together and agree on something, and where I have mentioned option A, B, C, D to the authorities, and if the authorities agree with what I profile, there will be peace very soon. If they agree with respect to Justice M0çk's court.
You are one that has told me, and I remember this was several years ago, it's about 14 years ago now, or 13 years ago. I interviewed you in your Victoria Island house in Lagos when you told me that the Igbos are marginalized, and you've said it recently to me also that the Igbos are marginalized. Look at what is happening in Lagos, for example. There are some senators who went to the trade fair complex and who said like whatever has happened there is some kind of marginalization. How do you see this?
Yes, you can say that. You have not had. I'm sure that people have not used when President Tinubu was Governor Tinubu. I was Governor Orji in Abia. We had a long run that we were able to settle those matters. There were houses built on canals. I went to Aspanda, I went to Alaba Market, I went to Oshodi Market. On many occasions with Governor Tinubu, then now President Tinubu. We inspected all those things and we were able to call Templars and how to ameliorate the sufferings of the people. And I'm sure Governor Showolu cannot wake up and want to suffer the Igbos. But if that is what they are doing, it is not the rightful thing to do. They could have come to a middle cross road. You are breaking the law, and this is the penalty of breaking the law, and this is what you will do. If, when President Tinubu was Governor Tinubu, we sorted those things out, myself and him, and we were able to have the common ground.
The position of the Lagos State government here is that they've given notices, and there is also this issue about the federal government and the state government, who has the control over land and its usage, and who owns the property. Where the federal government's own property resides in a particular state, who has the upper hand, who is in control, who is in charge, whether or not those inhabitants or those who own those structures have legitimately gotten the right of occupancy or the right to erect those properties from the Lagos State. There are a lot of questions.
No, usually it's strong. When the land is by water, you set back. Some are owned by federal government, some are owned by the state government. I cannot see. I'm still going to go to Lagos. I'll make effort to reach to Governor Showolu and his authorities. I'm going to see those things by myself, because if government are said they are set aside and you contravene it, and notices have been given to you, both parties, I'm just saying, because of the economic, Lagos State government might be right, because of economic problems, they could have resented by not going to pull down the buildings and find a better solution. I'm not saying when you do what you're not supposed to do, you are wrong. Because
it could be that some of your brothers there were
yes, they might be wrong. Why not? Because if I gave a setback and you did not follow the setback, the house will be pulled down.
When you told me, and you've said this a few times, that Igbos are marginalized. In the scheme of things, now you belong, at that time, you don't belong to the ruling party. And there is a clamor for
I've always been in the ruling party.
At the time when
I was two-time governor of...
I'm saying that when we had that interview, you were not a governor.
I was not a governor, I was not a senator.
Yeah. So, and you said that it was a time for Igbo presidency at the time. Do you think it's a time for Igbo presidency in 2027?
Well, I'm in a party where we have made the decision to feed President Tinubu for the second time. Even if I feel that it's for Igbo presidency, those thoughts are no longer visible, because I am caged up in a party where I have signed to nominate President Tinubu. So it's no longer visible. I don't think it is visible, but the party I belong to have chosen a presidential candidate.
And which is President Tinubu?
Which is President Tinubu.
But in the scheme of things, does it still leave a sour taste in the mouth of the people of your region?
No, let me tell you, we really need presidency, but if a president can be fair to all Nigerians, and be fair to all zones, and be fair and bring justice and equity, nobody should be thinking about where the president comes from. What Nigerian people is asking
for. Is President Tinubu fair to your people?
Well, I'm not in position to say now. All I know, you are giving them whatever constitutional to say. When you are in position of authority, there are a lot of hits from everywhere. So President Tinubu is trying to address these issues.
But you don't think that Igbos have been fairly treated just yet?
No, since after the Civil War, Igbos have not been fairly treated. I've told you this many times. I don't hide in saying it. Igbos have not been fairly treated in all over Nigeria. And I want Nigerians to know that they need to reabsorb the Igbos and play on the rules with the Igbos, the way it's supposed to play, so that everybody will be equal, that the country will develop. As long as you want to clamp down the Igbos, the country will find it difficult to do.
How do you think
we have a lot?
How do you think that the Igbos are being clamped down? Igbos, commerce-wise, upper hand; trade-wise, upper hand; economy-wise, upper hand. Igbos are literally in every nook and cranny of this country. Go to in the interior. You've lived in the northern region of the country. Go to the interior of Bauchi, the interior of Maiduguri, the interior of Sokoto, the interior of Katsina, Taraba. The Igbos are there. Anywhere you cannot find an Igbo man, be worried.
Nobody will live there. I agree with you. See,
so how then is that Igbo man?
The sagacity of saying, "Oh, these Igbos," the comments discourage people. My children came back here, and when they went out to go around, they say, "Oh, the way they talk about Igbo people in this country." I say, "Well, that is what it is. Igbos have not committed offense. I have not committed offense. I didn't know how the Civil War started. I didn't know how it ended. And we should forget about that. Look at small Rwanda with all the hatreds in that country. You can see the progress they have made. We should be able to leave this tribalistic something, leave religion, leave ethnic, leave the language I speak."
For almost 50 years now.
After almost 50
you think that the Igbos are not forgiven, or they are not?
No, they have not been forgiven.
How do you think we can correct this?
It's by being fair to everybody. But like you have tried to drag me to talk about the court of Justice M0çk. I told you no, because it's not fair to talk about that court. I'm following the law.
What would be fair to be done to the Igbos that will make the Igbos think that they
just rehabilitate them and put them as a part of the country?
How?
Which President Tinubu is trying to do now. Bring them back.
He's trying to do, but he has not done it.
No, he's doing it. I mean, our roads are improving, our everything are improved unlike the way they were left before. Before, nobody talks about the express road. Look at it. Done the Port Harcourt express road going to Port Harcourt, doing the Enugu Lokpanta express road. He's doing a lot of roads in our area, a lot of investment that President Tinubu is doing, particularly in my state.
Do you think that this issue that you are saying, this marginalization or not being unfair, do you think a lack of trust? Do you think it's one of the reasons why an Igbo man has not been Nigerian president since 1999?
I might think so. Not only 1999, because you see, the country have grown so large that it will be difficult to break the country. People have intermarried, people have done investment, people have done all kinds of things. When you watch me, Sean, I will use Ejiba Football Club to always give you an example. When I was governor, the Ejiba Football Club was there. We never pattern on anything that is not the best. You see, the left foot back, Sean, Mohammed, Okafor, Ekpenyong, everybody. I used the best 11 to achieve what Nigeria wanted to do. And that is my belief. That is what is in my head. And I believe that every Nigerian have a role to play. And the Igbo should not be demonized. So only Igbo, all kinds of names. My children was so upset the day when they went to Busa Market. And we cannot...
You think that Igbos are seen as second-class citizens in this country?
Well, whether they are or not, I don't feel so. It's not written on me.
And that's why your ambition of wanting to be president, you still have the ambition.
I still have the ambition. I'm competent to be president of Nigeria. Are you very competent?
But it's not in 2027.
No, it's not. I'm supporting President Tinubu.
So imagine if a southerner becomes president in 2027, that's after 4 years, and I'm imagining now you as a grandfather now, by the time another southerner will get a chance, that will be in another 12 years. 12 years plus your age now, you'll be in your 80s.
No, I'm 65.
Yeah, for 12 plus 12.
What will I be?
You'll be like 78 or close to 80.
President Trump is 79.
So you still can be president.
Yes, of course. If I'm healthy, if God give me life and good health. The question is not age. The question is competency. What is in my brain I need to deliver? It's not when or where. It is how ready you are.
You think that the Igbo should support Peter Obi? Maybe the aspiration of an Igbo man.
Let me be honest with you. I'm a member of APC, and I don't want to discuss Peter Obi. I've told you this before in this channel. I don't want to discuss Peter Obi for any reason. Not for anything, because I don't want to discuss him. You can ask me about the leader of my party, I will answer you. Whether the question is right or wrong, I will answer you.
Each time I mention Peter Obi, you become suddenly uncomfortable.
No, because I don't want to discuss him. I've told you before, Sean. Yeah. Any day you want to discuss Peter Obi with me, give us 2 hours. You be in the model, keep him there and keep me here. And we'll be able to sort it out. This is what I
Peter
told you.
Obi, he wasn't even your generation of governor.
No.
He wasn't your class of governor. All of a sudden, does it look because he's now looking like a leader of the Southeast?
No,
politically speaking.
It's not my leader. It's not my. I am the most important politician from that zone. I have won 2 states before of PPA. I have run for president before. My 4.9 million vote is still there. It's 2007. And we achieved a lot with PPA. We had ministers, we had ambassadors, we have all kinds of appointments with President Yaradua. And you cannot be telling me anybody can run for president. But what I want to tell you, I want you to discuss issues that concern.
Because I mean, Peter Obi seems to be the most popular Igbo man.
No, why don't you believe
politically
it?
speaking.
No, you are making it. If you are in Labour Party, keep it to yourself.
Who?
You.
I'm not a politician.
No, listen to me.
But I think you are
for the last time.
Yes,
for the last time, let us arrange 2 weeks time. Put Peter Obi there and put me here.
On what? For what purpose?
On any purpose you want us. Any question you ask me about.
You get defensive.
I will say
I mention Peter Obi.
No, I will say it is present.
Is it because they are saying that Peter Obi might beat your party if you contest again?
Let us be serious. Can you? If you don't want to get serious, I will remove my suit and rest here. Let us be serious. I don't want to discuss.
So Peter Obi matter is not a serious matter.
It's not a serious matter in my chapter. That is the truth.
Let's take a breather.
I'm not a sycophant. This is first president. You know, I have tank farms. This is first president that stopped subsidy. This is first president they matched the $2. That is why we are suffering. Because Nigerians are not used to working hard. We are used to getting cheap money. People sleep in their houses and use telephone and get dollar and sell it at very high rate. People sit in their houses and use their tank farms and collect paper and they make money. But this is one president who have said, if you are ready to make money, make it the right way. If you are not ready to make money, you leave it. So I don't think, moreover, they have to vote for him because you see, President Tinubu is not going to be the president voted by the South alone. He will be a president that will be voted by North and South. And it's also for the interest of everybody, both the North and the South, for Tinubu to come back. We don't want this country to break. We don't want the country to break. We want the country to continue being our country. I love the country. I'm a product of this country, and I'm very proud that I'm a Nigerian. Many people are not proud. You can see people cursing Nigeria abroad, talking about Nigeria abroad, saying bad things about their own country. It is not good, whether you are in opposition or you are a ruling party. It's not good to curse your president or curse the country. The country, Tinubu is not the owner of this country. Is he the owner? To you journalists, is Tinubu the owner? No. We are the owners of the country. The highest we stay is 8 years. After 8 years, we take back our country. Buhari is a Daurada. True or false? Is he not a Daura? So one day, Tinubu will go back to Lagos in 2031. He will go back there. If you want to see him, you go. What Nigeria should pray is for president to be in good health and have long life to finish his tenure. Yes.
Since you came to the Senate,
yes.
you consistently won the best senator award. Now in 2027, what should your people, Abia, expect?
Well, it's only you people know why you are giving me the award. Is the award not given by you people? Am I the one giving myself? So we are working. In 2027, we'll be shifting our program. And once everything will not be road and schools again, we will move totally to agriculture. We would like to see an agricultural policy totally. Where everybody, when I was governor, every Abia, whether civil servant or non-civil servant, all of them were in the farm. So what I'm doing in Abia North, you are giving me the award, was what I did as governor. It's just Nigerians are hypocrites. They don't tell the truth. They lie. If you're opposition, speak the truth. If you're in the ruling party, speak the truth. People are afraid of saying the truth, and I'm not afraid of saying the truth. So for me, to work is part of my passion. You must like people, love people, before you can work for people. That is it. So to me, if you go to our constituency, there are a lot of caterpillars there. They are working and they are still working. Wherever they cannot work very well, my foundation augments. My foundation has put in a lot of money also in the constituency. After the IDPR, that in the northwest and northeast and everywhere, the next line of action the foundation is putting money is in schools and roads. We are doing a lot for them. So for me, it's a passion. I don't need money to be, I don't even have bank account. So for me, is to spend everything I have to lift people up. All leaders must be prepared to lift people up. Yes.
I wanted to say, this your attire is very fitting. Will it be made available for other interested Nigerians?
This attire, it's already, people are wearing it. I'm not just the first person wearing it. It's because you people have a go eye that you can see what I'm wearing. You send Omaro to come and abuse me. Because I'm wearing new hat. Anything I'm wearing white, will you stop me like this? Because I'm wearing something for the president. Our president, you are president. You are trying to stop me to talk about it. I'm very proud of my dress. My dress is a dress for Nigeria, and this dress fits Nigerian people. No. I don't think that a party like APC have anybody to fear about. We are a ruling party. We are passionate about Nigeria. We love Nigeria, and that is why most of us are building industries all over Nigeria, so Nigerian people can have job, even not government. So there's nothing like fear. The oppositions are there. If the opposition don't criticize us for the endorsement, who would they criticize? It's their job to criticize, but it's our job to do our job, and we are doing our job perfectly very well. And I hope that Nigerian people in the next few years will appreciate what Mr. President is doing.
Your Excellency, regarding Mr. President's visit to the Vatican during the inauguration of the Pope. Now, some persons are saying Mr. President, being a Muslim, should have asked a Christian governor or party or government official to go on that visit. What is your opinion on that? That's one leg of my question. The second leg, following endorsement, the wave of endorsement here and there, the APC has endorsed. Are we looking at the Southeast senators following suit?
Well, is there anything else to endorse? Can you see what I'm wearing? If you look at the dress I'm wearing, you will know what it is. This is Tinubu for president, 2027. My dress is specifically tell you, the Southeast caucus endorsed him about 3-4 weeks ago, even before any other person in Enugu. And I was there, chaired by Governor Hope Uzor, co-chaired by Governor of Ebonyi, and Deputy Speaker. We were all there. We endorsed him, and that endorsement is what warranted for the national endorsement. We are going to be fair, absolutely, to all Nigerians. And being fair to all Nigerians means we recognize the rule of opposition. If opposition don't do what they are doing, I will not respect them. They must fight. That is why they are opposition. Should they go and sleep? The answer is no. They should be vibrant in fighting. So Mr. President couldn't have sent any Christian person. Mr. President is a personal friend of the Pope. They met in Chicago, if some of you don't know. And Pope personally invited him. And that's why he went. And it would be out of place if President disobeyed the Pope. About 1.8 billion Catholics, including me. How can he disobey our Pope? It's not possible. So President obeyed the Pope, and the Catholics will respect and will also appreciate that obedience he gave to the Pope in 2027. Yes. Well, let me be honest with you. You know, I'm a businessman. I'm not a politician. There are only some few things that are not happening. The indices of Mr. President policy might not be walking down the line. People are still suffering. Yes, I agree that. But it started trickling in on the macro level. That's on the upper level, not on the lower level. So I'm hoping that in the next 2-3 years, the policies of Mr. President will trickle down and Nigerians will appreciate what Mr. President is doing. Since 1960, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
No, no, no. Chairman, tell them tomorrow we stop and with white. Tomorrow we stop you with white.
After seeing all this, what do you have to tell this man? Do well to drop your comment in the comment section. All right? I'll see you in my next video. Thank you very much, and may God continue to bless you.